I'm a savage.
Next.
I'm that bitch.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It's your boy TajTV, back again with another video. And today we are here with some hot topics. How's everybody doing? So first and foremost, it's a lot going on this week, and I know that y'all are just like, quarantine is over almost. Texas is almost officially open, and we're about to go ahead and get into some hot topics. But before we get into these hot topics, make sure you got your alcohol. We drinking on. Choice of the drink tonight is Douce. Sip responsibly, okay? Now, before we get into this video, the sound is good, everything is good. Let's go ahead and get into this video. So, first and foremost, I just want to thank y'all for tuning in. We're going to go ahead and get into it. So, before we get into it, follow me on all social media, all right? And follow me on all social media before we get into this video. Hit that subscribe button, and let's go ahead and get into something. Alright, so first and foremost, if you are new to my channel, welcome to TajTV, where I specialize in all things pop culture, celebrity gossip, and entertainment news. So for the first story, we're going to go ahead and kick it off. So it says Ahmaud Arbery, the man who recorded killing, arrested for murder, family relieved and thankful. So this story is being brought to you guys by TMZ. So if y'all don't know what's going on, and if y'all aren't familiar with what's going on right now, Ahmaud Arbery, unarmed black man, was jogging in his neighborhood, and there were two white men that stopped him, hemmed him up, preventing him from leaving, and they ultimately shot him down and killed him. So this man was responsible for filming, and he was responsible for the actual film. So the film has finally came out, and they are livid. So I'm gonna read this quick synopsis from TMZ. It says, attorney for Ahmaud's parents, S. Lee Merritt, Benjamin Crump, L. Chris Stewart, tells TMZ that the family is relieved Brian has been taken into custody. The legal team says, quote, we called for his arrest from the very beginning of this process. His involvement in the murder of Mr. Arbery was obvious to us, to many around the country, and after their thorough investigation, it was clear to the GBI as well. Says the lawyer says the family is, quote, thankful for the diligence of the GBI and the way in which they tirelessly pursued the evidence in this case. Okay, so as you can see here, I'm not going to play the video because it's been spewing all around social media. But what I will say is I'm glad that this family can get justice, and I'm glad that, this finally is happening. Now, I don't know if there are going to be charges. But all I know is that this family needs justice for this man killing. Now, I'm not justifying what happened, and I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but I do feel like this man's death could have been prevented. Now, let's go ahead and get into our next story. Like I said, I'm going to get through it because most of these topics I really should have done already, but I've been busy. All right, so next on the docket, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Next on the docket, all right, so if y'all haven't been familiar with what's going on with Lori Loughlin, her and her husband agreed to plead guilty in a college admission scam case. So if y'all don't know, this lady from Full House, she got her daughters into college. They scammed the universities for over hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they finally pleaded out. So I'm going to read a brief synopsis from this. So it says, Lori Loughlin and her husband, I can't pronounce this, so don't judge me, have agreed to a plea deal in connection with their involvement in the so-called Varsity Blues college admission scandal. It says the Full House actress will be sentenced to serve 2 months in prison, pay a $150,000 fine, and 2 years of supervised release with 100 hours of community service. While her husband, a fashion designer, will be sentenced to serve 5 months in prison, a $250,000 fine, and 2 years of supervised release with 250 hours of community service, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office in the District of Massachusetts. All right, you guys. So she's only going to do 2 years in jail, and her husband is going to do 5 months, and they have to pay a few fines. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and talk about this really quick. So now, in my honest opinion, I feel like Lori Loughlin, we know that these scams like this happen all the time, and we know what happens when these things. She basically, we have the people chiming in. She says, "Hey Taj, excuse me." She basically got a slap on the wrist. So a lot of people do feel this way. Now, once again, let me read this for the people that are just tuning in. The Full House actress will be sentenced to serve 2 months in prison, pay a $150,000 fine, and 2 years of supervised release with 100 hours of community service, while her husband, a fashion designer, will be sentenced to serve 5 months in prison, a $250,000 fine, 2 years and 2 years of supervised release with 250 hours of community service. Now, it is what it is. We're going to keep this going. Like I said, if this would have been a black family or a black mom, or as you see that black mom that was locked up for using a different location, a different address for her address, it's like the consequences aren't the same. But I want to know what you guys think. Go ahead and let me know in the comments below, and we're going to go ahead and move into the next topic. All right, so next let's bring up Kylie Jenner. So shall we? Let's go ahead and bring up Kylie Jenner, shall we? And if you are tuning in, I need everybody to make sure that you are hitting that thumbs up. That lets me know that I am doing a great job. That lets me know that y'all are here. Y'all want the tea. Y'all want the mess. And y'all are here with me. So tonight we're going to get into some things. And we're going to get into this next story. So next on the docket, okay? Hit that subscribe button and let me know that you're tuning in. All right. So next on the docket, we have Mr. Drake and Miss Kylie Jenner, okay? So it says Drake apologizes, and this is brought to you. Sorry about that. This is being brought to you by Academics. It says Drake apologizes for referring Kylie Jenner in an old song he did with Future that got played accidentally last night. I ain't finna lie though. The song is fire. Swipe left. All right, so it says, let's play. Future dropping that heat. All right, so let's play it one more time.
I got 20 damn Kylies. Yo, I got 20 damn candles. 20 damn Kylies. Yo, I got 20 damn candles.
Okay. So Drake actually responded. He said a song that Mark ran last night on Night Owl Sound Live said shouldn't have been played. It's a song that leaked 3 years ago and got scrapped shortly after. He was just going too deep in the Drake / Future catalog. Last thing I want to do is wake up having friends of mine feeling disrespected. So I just had to say that to start off the day. So shout out to Drake, because Drake is, Drake came out. He's seen that it was blowing up. He know that he's friends with Kylie Jenner and all of these things. He's connected to the Kardashian. So he wanted to apologize, and I can honestly be here when a man wants to apologize. So hit the wine glass. Hit a sip. Now, I don't think it was no harm to be mentioned in the song is to be glorified. Now, we're not going to spend too much time, and somebody in the comments just gave me some life. It says, what you say? And she says, Drake needs to apologize to Nicki. Drake needs to apologize to Nicki for all the fuck shit that he has done and for all the things that he has put her through and all of the ops that he has set her up against. But we're not going to get into that. We're going to go ahead and keep this docket fully rolling. And speaking of Nicki Minaj, let's bring up the queen, because the queen is being brought up by these bums. So Claudia Jordan family, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Make sure that y'all got something to drink on, some type of alcohol, some type of sip, something, baby, okay? It says Claudia Jordan family reportedly receiving death threats from Nicki Minaj fans. And let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so if you don't know, I'm not going to read this article because I'm going to give y'all the tea from what I got to say. All right, so if y'all didn't know, this chick right here, former Atlanta housewife, Ricky Smiley in the Morning Show, Claudia Jordan, your clit has left your body. Anyway, she opened up her mouth on her show Fox Soul with Lisa Ray, Selena Johnson, and a few other more ladies, and they had a few things to say about Nicki Minaj. Now, Usher faced a lot of backlash. Now, before I pull this story up, let's pull up the original story. Now, let's see where it said. I'm supposed to have all my tea. This probably ain't it. Y'all, we getting through this docket tonight. Is this it? Oh, and it's it. I got my receipt. Let's go ahead and hit the horn one time for receipt. Make sure that you hit a thumbs up if you are watching, and let's go ahead and get into it. Listen to what Usher had to say about Nicki Minaj.
And I see a lot of Lil' Kim versus Foxy Brown. Ooh. Then I see Lil' Kim. But then I see Lil' Kim versus Nicki. Ooh, I see a lot of that.
Yeah, but that's Kim is Nicki is.
Hold up. You already trending on Twitter right now, by the way. It's the versus effect, King. That's just trending on Twitter. See? This is special, man. This is fun.
Yeah.
Maxwell versus D'Angelo. Maxwell versus D'Angelo. I'm looking like,
woo. I seen Tony Braxton versus Meg.
Okay.
And I see a lot of Lil' Kim versus Foxy Brown. Ooh. Then I see Lil' Kim. But
I don't think that y'all seen. I don't think this is the clip, so don't judge me. But basically, Usher Herpes Raymond said that Nicki Minaj was a product of Lil' Kim, and this heifer right here, Claudia Jordan. I'm not gonna read all this article. It's being brought to you by The Gyro. All right, so basically, they were on the show. Claudia Jordan, Lisa Ray, Selena, and Vivica Fox talks about the Lil' Kim, Nicki Minaj versus situation. Now, just listen to what these old thrifty throwbacks had to say about the Queen.
Usher said Lil' Kim paved the way for Nicki Minaj. Do you agree?
I agree.
Now we're here for a versus battle between Nicki Minaj and Lil' Kim.
I mean, we'd love to see it happen. Absolutely. But for the egos to go aside, I don't doubt we'll see it. But would it be epic? I mean, look at when Erica just got there.
Pause. First of all, Vivica A. Fox, when is the last time you've had a job in Hollywood, sweet? Let's gag them because y'all were waiting on the gags, and I should have gave y'all the gags Monday night when the gags were in order, but the gags are in order. Gags are in order. Is you live, whores? This ain't no Kylie, but whores, is you live? All right, so Vivica A. Fox, let's just be clear, sweetie. When is the last time that you've worked? When is the last time that you had a job? You're running around talking about Nene Leakes, sweetie. What you need to do is worry about that career. Worry about that canceled ass show that flopped after one season, sweets. Let's be clear, because I can gag these old thrifty throwbacks. Like Nene said, these ladies have been actresses in Hollywood, and look at them now. They're at the drop of a dime. They're on talk shows. They're on panels. They're looking for something else to do. I could read these old thrifty throwbacks.
On the records. But them two, but I will be here for it.
But why are they mad for him saying that Lil' Kim paved the way? She did.
She did.
Well, a lot of things that Nicki Minaj did are they're obviously inspired by Lil' Kim. And what's wrong with that? What's wrong with seeing someone that came before you and say, no, you paved the way, and I'm gonna emulate my career a little bit after you. Now I'm gonna
just thank you.
But guys, everybody
pause. Every single time Nicki Minaj thanks these female rappers, and you see how this is my thing. You see how there's 4 black women on a panel dissing another black woman.
Everybody paves the way for everybody.
Exactly.
Queen Latifah paved the way for the Little Kims of the world.
Say it.
Lawrence's of the world. Like,
yes.
And right. Paved the way for these MCs. Saying Shantae, Yo-Yo. A lot of these hip hop female artists paved the way for the hip hop female artists you see today. It's no different. I absolutely love Cardi B. I love her. Awesome. I love her flow, but I am a Lil' Kim fan. They're like LeBron and Michael Jordan for me. That's just They're both great. Exactly.
I like them all.
I love them. Both of them. I wish they would do it.
Yeah.
Make money, baby. Congratulate.
It's like the comparison. It's almost like we need to put them in their place and stop them because music should not be gangster. It's not the mafia. It's
pause. No copyright infringement at all.
Entertainment. So keep it there. What is the beef for? To start
the beef.
With each other. She is who she is. She is shining in her life. She is Lil' Kim, Queen B, for real, hands down. She came before you. So how do you even turn the another cheek, or just how do you just snub her?
Usher said Lil Kim paved the way for Nicki Minaj. Do you agree?
I agree.
Now we're here for a versus battle between Nicki Minaj and Lil Kim.
I mean, we'd love to see it happen. Absolutely.
Okay, so I don't even want to hear these old hoes talk no more. Cause really, honestly, truthfully, honestly, look, I'm on the screen, and truthfully, honestly, I don't care for any one of them. I don't care for any one of them. I don't care for any one of them. I'm gonna read them like this. Claudia Jordan, you were on the Housewives of Atlanta, sweetie. What happened? What happened, sweetie? What happened? That peach was gone after 1 season. 2, Claudia Jordan, weren't you on the Ricky Smiley in the Morning Show? That contract got cut too. Y'all, please be serious. Lisa Ray, don't get me wrong. No shade. I love you, girl. I did love you. But at the end of the day, Nicki is not about to bow down to no other female rapper. And at the end of the day, if y'all support Lil Kim that much, y'all should have helped her get out of foreclosure. Y'all should have helped her chart on the Billboard, because it's so funny that y'all so big of Lil Kim fans, but when it comes to the numbers, her numbers ain't adding up. So if there's all this unity and all this love, why y'all not helping your girl chart? Exactly. And the only thing and the only fame and the